Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we move now into round 7 of Season 4 of F1 2017 Career Mode. We're in Canada, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, Montreal. Let's get back into this right now. Best qualifier course, pole position in our very first attempt in this in Season 1 of F1 2016. And we're going to see how we go here at a circuit which I call my favourite. And we're going to see if we can live up to that billing here as we are due for a good result. 17th is where they want us to be. Let's see if we can at least match that, because I feel we can, surely. Although the pace on this car at the moment, not where I think we should be, considering the upgrades, and I've reduced the difficulty just a tad. And we might have to reduce it just another bit, because this doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous that we are still nowhere close enough, even with upgrades. It's kind of like, well, what the hell is the point? And this is very disappointing at the moment. Obviously, we still got a half a lap to go at the moment, but you definitely feel as though we should be a lot closer in the pace than we are right now. I think we're going to dip it down to 68 come Azerbaijan. I'm very, very disappointed with how we're doing this at the moment. And again, you probably think that that's cheating in some aspect. Well, I don't think it's cheating. Oh, God, get way out of shape there. Can we at least get into the 17th above that? We're going to get 16th, I feel. We will. Jeff will be happy.
We're very happy with our position.
Very happy. I'm not. Oh, God, that's just ridiculous. How do we get 5th on the grid at the same track 4 seasons ago, and now is that slow? So, yeah, let's move into the race day. I'm going to do that now. Ferrari's in the front row. Yeah, we've really steered back from going over the grid at the beginning, haven't we? It's frustrating, folks. It's frustrating. Alright, Montreal. Best finish here, of course, of 2nd, way back in the same race that we got pole in. Season 1 race. What was that? 7 back then too, wasn't it? It was Germany that came into play. So, podium here. And our career high of 5th on the grid. We can develop ahead of the next race, so we're going to fall back in that. Oh, 2 behind Hulkenberg. We're going to move ahead just as slightly there. Oh, God, we go back and forth. Again, punished and rewarded. Just, it's frustrating. Yeah, we're going to definitely move this down a notch. We can't do it now. We have to wait until in between races, obviously. So we're going to develop this part. So this is going to better cooling to energy recovery systems, consume optimum amount of energy, therefore cruise mode to help to save fuel. So that will put us ahead of Red Bull in terms of our engine performance, up there with Force India actually. Accentuate the positives there. Can nearly get up to Mercedes levels. Alright, we're going to the race. Okay, and say what you will, I'm going to drop down the difficulty down to 68 for our Azerbaijan race. It's just frustrating, people, because it's just, again, I keep saying this and you're going to think I'm a broken down record. You're just getting so little reward for hard work, and you have like 2 sessions that you fail at compared to the rest of the ones that you pass at, and you just don't get rewarded for it, and they just zop you back to 0 straight away. So it's frustrating, and we're going to fix that by doing the difficulty a little bit. So say what you will, but that's what we're doing. I took the long route in the performance to make it quicker for me to get to this point. So I think next team, if we even get to another team at this rate, we will do that differently. Anyway, here we go. Whack it to rich mode. We're ready to go in Montreal, and we are underway. And oh, I'm going to get collected by a Renault there if I force my way through, and I'm not going to do that because we don't want to get taken out early, and we also don't want to damage a front wing, and we also don't want to get passed by our teammate, which we just did. We were ahead of Carlos, and now we're behind Carlos, and we're going to dive down here. Not an overtaking spot, Ben. You're going to have to play the safe card with that one. Oh, not liking this. Oh, I think I've just got away with that. I have. Now I've got a tiny knock to the front wing. Yep, Jeffrey says I have, but again, not so much that it showed up on the damage map. I've got to finish in 17th here. I've got to get ahead of Palmer here. I will, ever so slightly. Could have been worse, Ben. Could have been better too. Not the start you really wanted. Alright, so the next man we've got to catch here is Hulkenberg, which is key for our rivalry here. So we've fallen behind Nico after leading him basically the entire season so far with our rivalry. Well, I shouldn't say season since we got him as our rival. So it's all about passing Nico. Jeffrey, stop talking to me. I don't give two shits in what you're talking to me right now, okay? Cool. Vettel is leading. And we've got some very racy cars ahead of us here getting side by side, and we're not going to be able to dive bomb up the inside there. Hulkenberg getting very close with Magnussen. Well, we know their history in real life. They're the suck my balls honey pair. And they're getting very racy with each other. I'm going to have to hit the brakes there before going up the arse of the Haas. And I should be able to get up both of them here. I feel I can get Hulkenberg. Oh no, now I've damaged the front wing even more. Sure, I'm going to get a penalty for that. Yeah, I know the front wing is damaged, Jeff. Thank you very much. Thank you for spilling something that I already know. Surprised I did not get a penalty for that. I am very surprised. And now we're going to struggle for the rest of this race with damage, with a lot more severe front wing damage than I had before. So we're just going to try our best to maintain this at the moment. We'll keep it in rich mode just for the next lap, I reckon. Hopefully that fuel efficiency will be improved a little bit more for Azerbaijan with that update that you saw us put on the car. We're up to 12th at the moment. It's 5 ahead of where they want us to. We're ahead of both our teammate and the Hulk. So that is good for our overall schemes. But again, that turning into that corner is not brilliant. I'm going to put it down to standard now, I feel. We're not going to catch the cars ahead. It's about defending the cars behind at the moment. And it's going to be difficult in this corner section with the front wing damage. I'm starting to really feel it now. And this is our race now to defend 12th position. Defending 12th position in our 4th season is not where we should be at. And again, I'm going to say it, punishes you bigger for mistakes and it rewards you for things that you do well. So that's why we will drop down this difficulty level in between here and Azerbaijan. And obviously we're going to have a invitational race in between now and Azerbaijan, of course. So you'll get to see that here on Casual Gamer Oz. As we, again, oh no, he's pushed it deep. You're going to get overtaken here, Ben. Oh, Magnussen is going to have DRS on me here any day of the week. He is going to slide through. And I've got a bit of pace coming out of the corner, so that's good with the engine power, at least that the acceleration has improved. You can see that without questioning it. Avoid the wall of champions just like so, but he'll get some more DRS on me here. He does. He's got the rear end plate open, but he doesn't have enough of a spatial awareness. That's again not the right words there, Ben. Doesn't have enough. He's not close enough is what I'm trying to say to make a move on me. So again, it's frustrating the fact that I'm challenging for 12th here, but on the grand scheme of things, you're in a position which is better than where they want you to be, and you're ahead of the two people you need to be ahead of. So maintain this and don't do anything stupid, and you will actually walk away from Canada successfully. And you move on to Azerbaijan, of course, after our Invitational, a race that we've only ever finished one Grand Prix at, and that of course was last season. But we said that with Monaco too, and we managed to finish that recently as well. We haven't finished this one yet though, Ben. Engine power comes into play here. Should definitely suit us come Belgium and Italy. Looking forward to those two circuits, at least with this engine upgrade. Alright, last lap. How's our fuel? Okay, we're going to put it into rich for one more lap. We've got plenty in the tank now. We've had less than that before and put it on for the last lap. Just that little incident with Hulkenberg with the front wing. Again, we got away with not getting a penalty, so I should be thanking my lucky stars rather than cursing it. Whoa, as I nearly go straight into the wall there. Not what you obviously want to happen. Oh, I'm getting a bit ragged. Magnussen's going to have a run at me here. I'm going to plant it on the inside. Again, the engine power just a little bit more than that Haas's Ferrari. Helping us out a little bit more, having that engine upgrade. So it is helping us a lot more in the defensive mindset. Just not obviously overall when it comes to being able to catch. Who have we got in front of us? Grosjean. So we're in a Haas sandwich right now, essentially. Alright then, you've got one more section to stuff it up in. Vettel wins again, so that's what, 7 Grand Prix this season. Ferrari have won in a row. It's good for my fandom. Keep it on the circuit here, Ben. Do not bin it into the wall of champions. Do not bin it into the wall of champions. You've got it, my friend. 12th place, well defended. Hulkenberg, do not pass Magnussen, because that will not be good if we get 1 ahead of you. 2 will be good. Alright, we've finished the opening 7 rounds of this season, folks. We've finished 9 Grand Prix in a row. But we're going to drop the difficulty down just a smidge before we get to Azerbaijan. And we'll see how that plays out. Congratulations, Ferrari. Same podium as always. Let's have a bit of a look at the replay and how things happen off the start line. There's a car that I nearly got to. I thought it was a Renault. It was a McLaren. And of course it was freaking Alonso. Of course it was. A few positions in there. Again, I just brake. You can see me braking earlier as I usually would go into. Oh, look at that. My teammate clips me out of the way. Alonso clips me again, if you don't mind. I've got to get ahead of that Sauber. I do. And a little bit aggressive through that moment. Again, Carlos holds me up a little bit more, and we just bang wheels heading in to the chicane, of course, where Hamilton and Button had a bit of a collision there at one point in F1, didn't they? One of the many points I had a collision at this race. As I just bang wheels there with Hulkenberg. Just getting racy with my rival. And once again, though, Hulkenberg, a clean racer in this game. Got the inside of him. Thank you very much. So that was Palmer, sorry, because Hulkenberg would then be ahead of me next. So, yeah. Anyway, well, that's pausing. We don't want to pause it. All right, so Vettel, Raikkonen, Hamilton, Bottas, Perez, Massa, Ocon, Ricciardo will down. Stroll in his home race gets some points, and Verstappen down he goes there. The standings, well, we've actually moved below Lance Stroll now. 2 points. We're less points than we did at this point in last year, but we've finished more races. And you can see the Vettel and Raikkonen enjoying a comfortable lead at the beginning of the top of the standings there, and Toro, we're strolling behind Renault with a point. Yeah, so we're off to an invitational next, and then when we're back to Azerbaijan, like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you very much for tuning in to Casual Gamer Oz, and we'll speak to you next time. Good night.